Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'd like to talk to you about the Magpul SGA and how you can get it to work for you if you don't have the longest arms. So up top is the Hogue Overmold, which has been my favorite Mossberg 500 pattern stock for the last 8-9 years, basically as long as I've owned a Mossberg 500. And about 6 or 7 years ago, I actually did buy an SGA for myself. And you know, I really loved how this grip felt. But I just couldn't get over how long it made the gun feel and how it made it feel like the gun stood off away from my body. So I like to, you know, bring my shotgun nice up and squared, which the Hogue Overmold definitely lets me do because of its shorter length. And you can see here, this SGA is in the absolute shortest position. But unfortunately, that's still too long. And if we take a quick measurement here, let's just go from here all the way to the end. Looks like it's just about 11 inches versus the Hogue Overmold. It's about 3/4 of an inch shorter, about 10 and a quarter. So just for reference, my sleeve length measured from my wrist to the center of the bottom of my collar is about 32.5, 33 inches. So, you know, I don't have super short arms, but I also don't have gorilla arms. And the funny thing about this SGA, well, not this SGA, the previous SGA I bought 6 or 7 years ago, is I bought it, I tried it, it was too long. I ended up giving it to a friend who wanted to try it, ended up being too long for him, who ended up giving it to another friend who, once again, it was too long for, gave it back to me, and then I gave it to another friend who held on to it, but ultimately didn't really use it all that much because it was too long. And that friend, being the very handy person that he is, this is actually the original SGA I bought 6 or 7 years ago. He made this short stock adapter on it by using some of his own molded rubber that he put here and then just sanded down. You can see how much shorter he was able to make the SGA. And if we measure just how long he made it, well, once again, look at that, 10 and a quarter. So how can you make a shorter SGA without being a handy-dandy rubber molding guy? Well, this is how. You use a Magpul X-22 1022 stock butt pad. As you can see, the part number for this guy is 225-0243, and you know, if they ask you what this is for, then you have to tell them it's for the X-22 Hunter or X-22 takedown stock. The X-22 backpacker uses a different butt pad. The price of this guy is $19.95, and after tax and shipping for me, total cost ended up being $23.80. So if we take that X-22 butt pad, and we can see it's made out of a much harder rubber, kind of like something that the Magpul supplies on the back of their AR stocks. So it's not nearly as cushy and compliant as what comes on the SGA, but you can see the mounting pattern for the holes is exactly the same. So I will just go ahead and unscrew the 2 Phillips screws holding this original pad in. Take the old pad off, put this new one on, see how it fits perfectly in there, and then we'll go ahead and take our screws and re-secure it. Now if we go ahead and take that same measurement, we can see this is now just a hair over 10 and a quarter. Now, I wish I could say I came up with this all on my own, but I actually have to give credit to Nick Chen of the Firearm Blog. He had an SGA on his Crom PC carbine, and when I tried it out, I said, this feels really different than what I remember. And he said, take a closer look. Look what I've got back here. And he actually showed me what he had done. So thank you, Nick, for showing me that. This guy is going to end up on my Crom PC carbine as well. And here's my PC carbine with that new SGA mounted to it. So that's that. If you wish your SGA was a little bit shorter, look for the Magpul X-22 Hunter or Hunter Takedown butt pad, and that's that.